You know, the more I think about What If, I vaguely remember them pitching this show is like, oh, um every Marvel property will have its own What If episode. So that was a fucking lie. In a week and I'm still not over it. Where's the Twitch app? Pull it up on my phone. I should also probably send out like notifications being like, hey crew. Let's do that. Let's just sit tight for. What if Nico ate an arm of Thanos? Um, Here's the thing, if I drank enough, I might. I don't know why it still says starting soon. Let's move over to, which is the one that I'm going for? Hang on. Let's move over to, I think I'm playing this. Yep. No audio yet. No, but if Thanos was real and like, I was standing next to him, and I was drunk enough, I might just lick him, just out of curiosity. That's not something to be really curious about now, is it? Okay, one potential person is going to be playing Fortnite, so there's no dice. Let's just... Oh, God. Also, Thanos is a really, really big guy. What was I doing last in this game? I think I just cleared the Mount Pyre part. There is no gym in this town, I learned. What if the Scarlet Witch just came up to you and was like, I want you right now, and took off her robe? I'd be very confused that I turned into Paul Bettany. But I'm incredibly awkward, so... I would probably just leave out of, like, sheer awkwardness. Like, I can't deal with very high-stress environments very well. And just the sudden nature of that would just... My fight or flight response would just be, well, you can't fight her, because she has magic and shit. Hey, there's Team Aqua guys around here. But also, I'm very invested in Wanda's story with Vision. That, like, her getting with any other character in the MCU feels like a betrayal of that to me. Even though it's not real. And none of it's real, and I don't actually... Hang on. You Team Magma Grant, Team Magma is trying to awaken an awesome Pokemon at their hideout, but where might that hideout be? Oh, don't fucking tell me I've got to go all the way back to Mount Pyre. No, Mount Chimney. Oh, I haven't played this part in a very long time. Maybe that's the good thing about Sword and Shield, is that if you open the map, there'll be, like, event flags. I am already very drunk, I can't ride a bicycle straight. Anyway, how's it going, Bardo? What's new with you? Oh, that is a very nice whiskey. No, we do not want to use a psychic type attack. Alright, off stream I evolved my Shuppet into a Bayonet. Isn't that delightful? Can't ride in tall grass. Oh. What am I doing? Why am I going this way? Also, I can fly. Wait, do I have the TM? Oh, the HM for that. Same old shit, just working out at work to feel accomplished for the day. How about yourself? Well, I'm, good. Good. What's new? What's new? I've got some really funky ideas. Like, one of my side project things that I'm doing literally just because there's no way I can monetize it, so it can be as shit as I want it to be. It's just a thing that I will enjoy, is I'm building a Lego city, like a Marvel inspired one, because, like, I'm a fucking fanboy. And, like, I've been having some really funky ideas to, like, just buy, like, bulk bricks, so I can try and build, like, so one of my favorite comics, just for its artwork alone, is probably Jack Kirby's The Eternals. And, like, I'm really sort of in love with just the design of, like, the temple of the space gods and all the giant celestials. And that sort of Aztec futurist designs, and I'm like, oh, it'd be really cool to section off a bit of my my coffee table where my city is being built, and just build like a small temple of the space gods. Just have it right next to like where I imagine I would put Sanctum Sanctorum. So I've just been sort of like flicking through the comic, and just making sticky notes for like, yes, try and incorporate this sort of style. So I've got to find a lot of like, there's these yellowy, orangey, gold colored bricks. I also want to try and get like a lot of sort of transparent but colored bricks. We're going for a real El Dorado kind of style. It's gonna be great, or it's gonna be terrible, but I'm the only one who'll get anything out of it. What else? You know, I've actually had similar ideas, to section off a little bit of it and build just like a black and white, sort of street, and sort of riff off of, WandaVision's first 2 episodes, because that is like peak MCU for me. I'm not even that big into sitcoms, like I don't really watch many. I've seen some of, what is it, That 70s Show, I've seen The Office. And it's, I can't say that the genre doesn't really grip me, because like there's so many things you can do within that space of sitcoms. It's just I don't have the time. But yeah, I reckon it'd be really cool to just take bits and pieces and build my own Marvel universe using mainly like Lego City sets, really. Already got the Daily Bugle. Man, if I earned more, I would definitely grab another one just so it could be bigger. Or use it for other buildings. Imagining like skyscrapers have like, I don't know, the Guardian's ship just sort of perched on one of them. There's a lot of things I could do. I just really need to get a lot of bulk Lego. Who's your fave Marvel character? Oh, Scarlet Witch, easily. Even though, like she doesn't have as much going for her. Where am I going? She doesn't have as much going for her as like Cap and Iron Man in the films. I just like the idea of the strongest character isn't necessarily the most stable emotionally, and they're definitely not the most experienced, so they have to really learn to control that. And what I really appreciate with the films is they've put her in situations where her powers cause a lot of problems that really sort of help push the world in certain directions. Like in Civil War, it's not necessarily her actions in Lagos that lead to the Sokovia Accords, but it is a thing in the film that really helps cement why the Accords are needed. Even if it's like she's trying her best. And I just like that she has to straddle that line constantly. I kind of wish more characters occupied that space of like great power and great responsibility. And it's okay if they sometimes get it wrong. Who else? Spider-Man's always really good. What's the button for the bike? That's the bike button. Who else? Thor in Ragnarok is like peak Thor. Ragnarok and Infinity War. How about you? Are you that invested in the Marvel world? Or even the DC world? 'Cause I can talk a little bit about that one. I don't know as much, though. I'd probably end up saying, like, I like Batman because he's cool and he wears black. That said, my favorite interpretation of Batman is easily the Adam West one. Huh. That's convenient. That holding the magma emblem. Oh, that whiskey is actually really nice. I want some more. No! No! I need strength! Okay, hang on. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to leave, go change up my party again. And hope that I don't need more. I hope I don't need Rock Smash again. I was just thinking, why are there so many wild Pokemon? Then I'm like, oh right, it's a cave. I've seen the movies, I like them. I like Stark because he's probably how I would be, a douche. Plus he's rich and that's all I want out of life. Ah, you are absolutely on the money. But like, it's really amazing how he goes on this long cinematic arc, and the character is pretty consistent throughout it all. Like, he knows what he wants, he knows what he values, and he's constantly pursuing that. And I just love the parallels between him and Cap, of just like, you take a selfish man and turn him into the most selfless person, and then you take a man who's willing to give everything for the greater good, and then you teach him to want something simpler. To be able to hang up his coat and say, I'm done. They are two fantastic characters in the cinema landscape. Let's give Absol. I'm sure it also helps that like he's ultra charismatic. Downey Jr. And the Iron Man suits are some of the coolest just things. Do I have strength? Do I have strength? Yes I do. Cool. I'm gonna learn strength. I don't know what moves Absol has, but it probably needs a good hitting move. Oh, excellent. Yeah, your moves suck. Get rid of Razor Wind. I wish they explored Hulk more. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the biggest casualties. Just the whole... I think they did really well in Avengers 1. And even Age of Ultron, they sort of... I really like the whole Earth hates Hulk. So it's a real shame that when he comes back in Endgame, Earth basically just does a 180 on Hulk. Yeah, he's easily the least developed of the main six. That's obviously due to, like, the rights thing with Universal. like they can't make a solo Hulk film without approval from Universal or whatever, or Universal has distribution rights. It's one or the other. So hopefully in the She-Hulk show he gets something to do. But that also feels like a little bit of a disappointment that like they're gonna introduce Jennifer Walter, and maybe we might get something for Bruce. It's just something for Bruce that doesn't involve dabbing. You take the fire of the Avengers, you take the monster who hates Earth, and you make him stuck in like 2017. No, hang on, when was dabbing popular? That was like 2018, was it? Actually, there might be something cool with that, I guess. Like, taking a character who's been off Earth for, like, what's the time frame between Age of Ultron and Infinity War? It's like 3 years, I think? And just be like, oh, he's having cultural shock. The world's progressed, and he's trying to catch up. But they're not going to do that, are they? I don't know, maybe we'll get like the Immortal Hulk with Amadeus Cho. Though, I'm actually not really sure how in the MCU, you make more Hulk characters without screwing up the world building. Because, like, that sort of research, that made the Hulk, should be off the table for most people, unless they're the villain. Like, I can't see, government agencies who are still, abiding by the Accords going, yeah, let's allow research into gamma rays. Oh, it's not where I want to go. And risk making more Hulks. And I know She-Hulk's origin in the comics was a blood transfusion from Bruce to Jennifer. But I don't see that that flying either without just ignoring everything. Where am I going? Like, I don't know how we get from where we are now to General Ross as the Red Hulk, Betty Ross as Red She-Hulk. But we're gonna get there. One day. I'm not really sure how Abomination is out of prison. Because he's in a fighting ring in the Shang-Chi trailer. And he's like the closest thing to another Hulk character. Well, I mean, because it's the same serum or whatever. But like, I can't see Abomination contributing really to anything anymore. Like, he'll just be a background detail. They also sort of run the risk, actually, of... the Hulk is really interesting because it's a human trying to control an absolute rage monster. And like, what are they gonna do if they introduce more Hulk characters? Because She-Hulk is meant to be really composed and really in control. Like, it's no stress. Is that just the thing now? Is that people are gonna go through traumatic things and be completely fine? Hawkeye's gonna, travel the world killing, mafia members and then go home with his family. Consequence-free. And I'm not judging Hawkeye's actions. Like, his turn from hero to Ronin in Avengers Endgame, I can completely see the connective tissue there. It just fits with what I understand his character to be. Again, consequences. Is Beltway psychic ground or just psychic? Psychic ground, okay. Learn that the hard way. Oh, I didn't even need to kill it. I love it when they do it themselves. This is also ground. Okay. I'm gonna switch God of War to something else. And really save those psychics. See, what's the goal for tonight? I'm sure it's just complete the 2 bases at the very least. I say that as if I know when the Team Aqua base mission starts and how long this is going to take me. Let's just keep going downstairs. To really get a repel. Night Day, I think is the best to go. Not really. Two for 2, unavailable. Oh well. I really hope Eternals is good, but like, got very little hope. Like, I mean, I watched Nomadland, oh crap, what's the other film that Chloe Zhao did that I've seen? Well, like, I've seen her films, and I really like her camera work. I like her filmmaking style, essentially. Whether or not I really connected with Nomadland. So visually, I'm pretty sure Eternals is going to be pretty neat, except for the Marvel CGI sludge. That kind of plagues a lot of their work. And a lot of that is just like body double, people flying around, shooting lasers everywhere. But apart from that, like, it should feel like a film that you would want, just any old screenshot of, and it'd make like a decent wallpaper. But yeah, that story, and these characters, not really feeling them. Maybe that's the curse of Endgame, is like, monumental, universe-breaking, event happens. So you've sort of got to, ask the question, where are these superpowered people who are coming out now? And why didn't they help? But I don't begrudge the trailers for asking that once. But the answer they gave in the trailer of like, oh, we were told to keep out of events unless deviants are involved, just feels like a real cop-out. That I would believe more that they were snapped than they were just told not to bother interfering. Like, in terms of, like, the hero, just sort of what makes a hero, saying, yes, we love humanity, and we're gonna fight for humanity in the trailer, along the same, beats as, yeah, but the Celestials told us not to get involved, so we had to sit out. Just doesn't sit well, it doesn't vibe. Is that what the kids are saying these days? It doesn't vibe. Doesn't pass the smell check. Also, there's another thing of like, assuming they were all there and not snapped, at the very least you could take a Ms. Marvel type character and be like, they were too scared and untrained for Thanos. Yeah, like a street level character. Like, I'm not saying, oh, Shang-Chi, you should have been on the field, you should have been fighting, the army. Yeah, and I'm not expecting, street level characters. Like, if they brought Daredevil into the thing, and they established that Daredevil was there all the time, or the X-Men were there. No, X-Men's a really bad example, because I think they should have been there if they were able to. There is a threshold, and yeah, you're absolutely right. It would be the, I guess the Ms. Marvel type. That way the film can be like, an Avenger catches wind of a new soup and tries to recruit them. That is apparently what Shang-Chi's post-credit scene is. Of Bruce Banner and Captain Marvel going like, hey, welcome to the team, Shang-Chi. Is The Legend of the Eight Rings good? I haven't seen it. I would have seen it, but my city is in lockdown, so I couldn't attend a cinema, and I haven't bothered to look for a pirated version. Some X-Men wouldn't be able. Wolverine should have been at the fight. I mean, sure, it really depends on the state of play in their respective thing. And I guess it also depends on if Doctor Strange and Wong had knowledge of them at the time. Because they were the ones that were assembling the entire team, I guess, for that final thing. But like, someone as well learned as Doctor Strange, it's very difficult to say what he does and doesn't know. Because he knows all about the Infinity Stones. Does he know about Celestials? Surely he must, though, just because they are this huge cosmic threat, that Earth may one day face. Um, so what's kept the Eternals hidden if there were also legends of them on Earth fighting the Deviants? Because that was in some pre-release material of like one of them, Gilgamesh. He's legendary and known for fighting Deviants. Did no one think to check up on him? And I'm saying this in a sort of futile way, because I've seen something that I can only describe as a pretty convincing plot leak that lines up with a lot of stuff from the trailers, but this leak predates the trailer, or the trailers. Because, like, it's got stuff of, like, oh, the film has a scene in Mesopotamia, or a seaside village or whatever, and a deviant emerges from the water and the Eternals fight that. And we didn't know that back in, I think it was, April maybe, when the leak, or the I'm using air quotes leak, because, like, it could still literally be full of shit, for the most part. But, like, we hadn't seen footage, so that's the sort of thing of, like, how do you guess that without just guessing literally everything? And hoping, or somehow magically getting so many things right. But apparently the Eternals are robots. Created by the Celestials. That a lot of the things that the Eternals are likely going to do in this film is gonna be a bit confusing. Not confusing, no, that's not the word. It's gonna be interesting. Like, it seems to be a plot of entity creates a machine and programs it to do something, and then it does something else. But not in like a, oh, they not in a way that, like, oh, they're using their programming and subverting it while remaining consistent because they are just tools of the Celestials. It's more like teaching a robot to love, and then the robot loses all of its rules, I guess. Or at least some of them do. It's a very interesting leak to try and wrap my head around. Even more interesting when drunk. You know, actually, now that I think about it, like, it's very difficult to say someone like Miss Marvel couldn't have been on the endgame battlefield when they brought fucking Mantis. And don't get me wrong, I really like Mantis. Mantis is kind of cool. But, like, on a battlefield with an army like that, what is she actually able to do when her abilities are as an empath? Like, she can't shoot lasers. Did you like any of the X-Men movies? I liked First Class. I really like First Class, and I really like Days of Future Past. And I remember liking Logan, but I would have to see it again. Like, I just remember the whole, you're on your back, covered in blood, with your heart in your hands scene, and kind of losing my shit, because that was really sad. I really like it when superhero movies decide to kill off their characters. What are some other good ones? I've already been here. I think X2 was good. I don't remember. I remember the Nightcrawler scenes were really good. That's the one where it ends with Professor X and the X-Men sort of breaking into the White House and telling the president to not pass mutant regulation laws. There's something you can't really do in the MCU specifically. I'm really concerned about Eternals fitting into this universe, that like my brain is struggling to think of a way to introduce mutants and also having all of that that comic stuff makes sense. I just wanted them to make Gambit cooler, but they never really used him or got him right. Oh yeah, he was in a Wolverine thing, wasn't he? And also he was going to be played by Channing Tatum, if they ever made their own. Yeah, now Gambit would be really cool. He was in the X-Men cartoon though, wasn't he? Like, I remember, I think that's where my memory of him is from. And I thought, yeah, he's pretty neat. We want to attack the normal. There's just something really cool about just a cool dude with glowy powers who shoots playing cards at people. Like, in terms of like rule of cool, that fits like perfectly alongside like a guy who wears a suit of armor with all this this technology on it. What do I want to do? I really want James McAvoy to come back into the MCU as Professor X. Because, like, I really like Patrick Stewart as, yeah, but the high-tech armor is realistic. Well, here's the thing. It felt very tactile, in the first film at least. Especially the testing sequences. That shit, I would love more of that. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, no. Iron Man 1, the armor was really good. Except for the scene where he is shot out of the sky by a tank. No. It's just from then on, it gets a bit ridiculous, leading up to Infinity War, where it's just magic. It is literally just magic. And I blame the Wakandans for it. That's the thing. In Civil War, Black Panther's suit was really cool, and now it's just nanotech. And I'm just sick of nanotech. Especially vibranium nanotech, because it's like, oh, it can become anything, and also it's basically invincible. Like, it's so disappointing that Falcon's suit now is made of vibranium, and you know why they did it? It's so they won't destroy it, and he becomes super, not super, he just becomes more durable, because he doesn't have the super soldier serum. But it also means he's going to go into combat, and he's not going to really be taking hits. So the threats are going to have to get bigger for him in order for there to be decent stakes. I never finished Black Panther. I fell asleep watching it, to be fair. I was tired that day. That's fair enough. The hero wins, the villain doesn't, and then the hero adopts the sensible version of the villain's plan, I guess. They share their technology with the world. They recognize that as a group with power, it's their responsibility to help people. And then they proceed to just basically do nothing because status quo. Only cool thing they can really do with nanotech is Technovore, but they won't do Technovore, and everything else they've done is super boring. At the very least, Ant-Man doesn't have nanotech, and he also doesn't have vibranium. Ant-Man's the only character realistically in the MCU that they can still kill. And I have just finished my whiskey. You know, it's really dire. Actually, hang on, they can kill Star-Lord as well. He's pretty endurable. What's the word for someone who, like, if you shoot them, they probably will die? Because you can't say that for Wanda, you can't say that for Falcon anymore. Definitely can't say that for anyone in Wakanda, because they use vibranium weaves for their clothing, according to that film. Let's see, you can't say that for Hulk, you can't say that for Thor, basically. Oh, I guess Ant-Man could shrink, though. Here's the debate question. If Ant-Man was to grow into Giant Man and you shot him, would it run the risk of killing him? Or would it be like pricking him with a needle? Because hang on, here's the real question. If you were to shoot Ant-Man while he's really big, and then he shrinks down, does the bullet remain the same size? Because if so, that's gonna tear through his body. Because presumably it would occupy... like he's changing the distance between molecules, but that affects his physical presence in space. But like the bullet won't necessarily be where you left it. It would likely through him as the molecules are coming together. What would that do to Ant-Man? I need more scientists in my chat. Not that Zoe and Bada are unqualified to answer, because this is all fiction. Like, I did mention at work, right, that, or maybe it was on a stream, or just in a message, that, what if confirms the Thanos bot theory would have worked? That, like, if you go inside someone, and expand, they will explode? So Ant-Man could have done that with Thanos? I just think it would have been for the greater good. Hey buddy, I took a chemistry class once. Okay, you're more qualified to answer this question than me or Zar. I know that for a fact. Because like the highest science class I did was like year 12 psychology. And I was way better at the philosophy than I was psychology. But I guess this is really like a question for like a particle physicist. Listen to Team Aqua, don't believe their lies. This is about as nuanced as a Twitter conversation. Don't listen to them, they're wrong. Don't listen to them, we're right. You know, that said though, it is really disappointing that, so when they do it in What If, it's because, Sharon Carter's been bitten by, I think, Zombie Cap, or someone. Sharon Carter turns into a zombie, and Wasp, who's alive, flies into Sharon and explodes her, and then her immediate follow-up was like, ugh, I've got Sharon all over me. Instead of, I don't know, some traumatic dialogue about one of your friends and the last surviving humans, having now died needlessly. I should change my team so Bayonet's not first. That's okay, I'll do it next. As soon as I get into battle. Also, the things that my brain jumps to is like, just completely unrelated, but like, oh, there was, if you care about like behind the scenes commentary stuff, a mutant in the Black Widow film. So in the film Black Widow, we get a sequence where the two leads need to break out the Red Guardian from prison because he has information, which is technically not the case because like the information he gives them is kind of useless to them. But there's a character who approaches him while the Red Guardian's arm wrestling with other prisoners, and telling his delirious Soviet stories about like fighting Captain America. Oh shit. And that character is Ursa Major, who in the comics, I believe, was a mutant bear? It's not relevant to anything, but I was trying to clean out my electric shaver and accidentally flung the blade bit into the toilet. Sounds like you're having a great evening, my friend. But yeah, there's a mutant in the MCU now. What to do with this information? I don't know, we're never gonna see him again. He was buried in the snow because our protagonist, shot a missile at a tower that caused an avalanche, which buried the Gulag. So that's neat. There's a real question. If you're in a Soviet prison, are you really a criminal? Like, is that likely? let's change up our team order again. Let's put Sceptile in first, because he's getting a bit weak compared to stuff like Altaria. Yeah, but I literally have no idea how to integrate the mutants. No, not the mutants. The X-Men specifically, into the MCU in a way that'll, just not screw up the world building at all. Not that it's not screwed up anyway. But like, as someone who really likes, world building and stuff, I'm really invested in it making some sense and not screwing itself over. But like, Civil War, that era was like the perfect time, because the world basically hates superheroes for causing so much destruction, that like, if you were to introduce the mutants and be like, oh, this is interesting, we've discovered that there's a gene in certain humans that affects them and grants them unique abilities. We should probably keep an eye on that. I'd be like, oh yeah, mutant registration, that is the logical next step. Because it's a thing that affects a very specific group of people, and you can get some decent commentary out of that, especially in like a 2016 landscape. But now, we have like Endgame, where Hulk is like the last superhero on Earth, and everyone fucking loves Hulk. But I can't imagine people going, ugh, Wolverine, despicable. Scott Summers, you're Cyclops, you're repulsive as a person. Like, I don't understand how we would go from a world that's full of superheroes, and they're quite beloved, to there's these people with superpowers and they fucking hate them. Without like a massive paradigm shift. Unfortunately, they've already had the paradigm shift and then they shifted it right back. What if they introduced Pokemon to the MCU? World building is leaving the building. Isn't that what Rocket Raccoon is? Like, I've been playing Pokemon Emerald waiting to encounter him. I've been like, where's that fucking raccoon? And the tree that says the 3 things. Now this is Dark type, I can use Bug moves. Another thing, the Pokemon world is really vast, that you could just tell more Detective Pikachu-like stories, and I'd be quite happy with that. Like, you don't need to make films about like trainers who want to take on the Pokemon League. You can just have like Pokemon Detective. You can have I don't know, some no, I'm trying to think of like a plot. You can have like Die Hard, but it's a Pokemon movie. You basically tell any kind of story, but include Pokemon as part of the world, and elements of the plot, and you'd be pretty good. You would have consistent, just make this film. That's kind of like what I see superhero films as at this point. I remember discussing it with Jack a while ago, of just like, if the cinematic landscape is going in the way of like everything has to be superheroes in order to be made, like there are 2 ways it could go. Either they expand what the superhero genre can do, and then you get your stories like Logan, Guardians of the Galaxy, Suicide Squad, Justice League, Watchmen, just all these, The Incredibles, Big Hero 6, but then you also get stories like, oh, what if Little Women, but with superheroes, and it really opens people up to different stories. Or, and this is the version I want, cinema basically dies and movie theaters close, so I never have to go back to them. Because the market is oversaturated, and the entire industry just collapses for a bit. And we have to reassess what's very important. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, except Willy Wonka is like a superhero. He drives around in his Wonka-mobile, fighting crime. And this is gonna riff off, riff off of the Johnny Depp version, but like his arch nemesis is like a dentist. Huh. Oh dear. No, but yeah, they could, I don't remember what the city was, in, Detective Pikachu, but, like, make another film. Don't set it there, just build your entire, place from the ground up again, infusing it with, like, new cultures and new things. You don't even have to be faithful to the games, really. It's probably worse off. Imagine Edward Scissorhands fighting crime. Oh, I am imagining that. Approaches villains. Hey, cut it out. Imagine Ben Kingsley as Gandhi fighting crime. Imagine the third act CGI battle. Like the Britons send out their army, and Gandhi's just there, and it's like, well, I guess I've gotta go eye for an eye. This one is Theory Cutter, right? Nope. Mighty Anna sure be making a scary face. I don't know, what are super serious films? Like, imagine Spotlight or, Black Swan. Yeah, no, imagine Black Swan, but, fuck, what's her name? Natalie Portman can shoot lasers out of her hands. Then imagine Zodiac, the David Fincher film, but like, which is very topical at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, just imagine that, but they find the Zodiac and he's just a giant CGI monster. The Zodiac killer was Jar Jar Binks. Do it.
Sure.
No, Sceptile, you were actually probably our weakest team member. Go God of War. Use Psychic Attacks, that'll save the day. God, imagine how impossible it would be if I was playing Pokemon Emerald, but it was like a Nuzlocke Pokedex challenge of like, I'm trying to catch all the Pokemon, but every time a Pokemon faints, I've got to release it. I would never complete my living dex. If they start crossing Star Wars with the MCU, I might just give up on movies altogether. I'm pretty sure Kevin Feige has shot down that idea of like, no, we're not crossing over with Star Wars. But yeah, it is a scary thought that because the mouse owns everything basically now, all that's stopping them is just a very good producer going, nah, that's a really bad idea. Because, like, I imagine there's, like, 10 other producers that would say, oh yeah, but it's for the fans. The fans would really love it if these two properties with nothing to do with each other crossed over. No, we don't want... Yes, we'll stop learning Double Team. That's the thing, after Rise of Skywalker, I could absolutely believe someone at the Disney office was saying, can we please cross Star Wars over with something else to try and reinvigorate the brand? But with the success of The Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett's coming out, The Bad Batch is apparently popular, or at least people like it because of the last season of the Clone Wars included those characters. But like, Star Wars seems to be in a decent place right now. I'm not saying I like that place, but hey. It's just they don't need... Leave Star Wars out of things. But no more moves we can use. Right, Absol, let's try and get some good levels. Actually, I'm really not sure what opinions on what Star Wars properties are considered like controversial anymore. Bardo, what's the correct opinions on Star Wars? Like, what are the good ones and what are the bad ones? This was a really bad idea, I'm not gonna lie. To be fair, would George Lucas have done anything with it, sitting on his mountain of money? Well, didn't he had ideas for an episode 7, didn't he? So like, if he didn't sell it to the mouse in order to, I believe the press thing was, he just wanted he wanted a pile of money, but also to sort of hand it off to a team that would be able to consistently put in funds to consistently create things and expand the universe. I believe that was the press bullshit. But like, yeah, if he didn't sell it to the mouse, we could be living in an alternate world where he made his episode 7, 8, and 9, and his history could be completely different because of it. Probably wouldn't be, because it's fucking Star Wars, and people really need to get off their, oh, it's the greatest thing ever phrase. I didn't see anything past episode 7. I don't dislike Star Wars, but I'm also not a fan, I would say. That's completely fair. Obviously, there are 4 good Star Wars films, and I will leave it at people to decide which 4 I'm talking about. And in fairness, one of them is only good because of the fucking memes. What are you trying to say? Huh. I think I didn't know that. I don't even know what I said. Don't get me wrong, I really like the original trilogy, but I don't think I could live in the world without Revenge of the Sith, because it is just so funny. Where does this take us? Oh, it takes us here. Awesome. What are some other franchises we can shit talk? No, Repel's effect wore off. How? That would explain why I wasn't seeing any random Pokemon. Okay, let's go heal, and then let's go take on the Team Aqua base. Original trilogy plus episode 3, that is absolutely correct. I definitely don't like episode 2, again, also very correct. Episode 1 is okay, but because it's nostalgic, and I played a PC game of it. Is that the Pod Racer or Lego Star Wars? Because I remember the Pod Racing being really cool, and Lego Star Wars is just consistently really fun. You have turned her against me. You have done that yourself. Anakin, my allegiance is to democracy, to the Republic. What's the quickest way, other than flying? Actually, why don't I teach, Altaria fly? I know the answer, it's because I'm a frickin' moron. My screen just lit up with not able to learn, and I was like, oh no, Altaria can't learn fly. Gumby 2 on the bus. Hey, what's going on? It was like a game based on the movie, just like an action game. What, in like a similar style to like KOTOR? Or just worse graphics? Or smaller scale, I guess, what I mean. Man, I should play KOTOR again. You chose Trico. Well, here's the thing. If I could pick all three, that'd be, really good. Cause I'm trying to complete a Living Dex. Well, I say trying to. It's not like I'm doing it on stream. I'm just playing through the game on stream, in order to, unlock new areas so when I'm off stream, I can, catch all the Pokemon and not bore people to tears. Worse. Right. Hey you, don't go near the cave in the cove. Why? You don't need a reason why. I'm an adult, so you just listen to me. Think that might have been a bad guy. I'm not gonna listen to him. Because he might be an adult, but I am also an adult. What do you want with Team Aqua? Our boss isn't here. Okay, he's in Slateport then. Torchic is better. See, I don't mind all of them. Like, they're all pretty decent. I just chose Trico because this is the green game. And Trico is also green. And I think that's a pretty pretty solid decision-making process. No, that's Little Root, that's Slateport. I'm kidding, Torchic, my favorite mon, so biased. No, that's absolutely fine. Like I say, Torchic is really cool, and Mega Blaziken really puts its hand on that scale for me. But that's because Mega Blaziken is mega busted. I heard you like Mudkips. Oh, I feel so old. No, I don't want to go to the museum. I want to go to here. Wait, this is where I want to be, right? No. Unless, do I talk to Stern? No, that's Doc. Where's Stern? Got a message and I've got to respond to it. Good night, Papa. Okay, well, if you're going to sleep, I hope you sleep well. No, there's got to be another building. Hang on, this is the building place. Where's the... No. Thinking. That's a museum. Here it is. No. Thank you, you too. Yeah, I really do need a good night's sleep one of these days. Unfortunately, between really enjoying streaming, a bunch of uni assignments that I still need to start, that are due in a few days, my sleep schedule is basically just no. Not gonna happen. Total cooperation. Just watch and learn what Team Aqua has planned. Someone's using a megaphone. Which only means... if they said nothing, they could have gotten away with it too. Oh, I remember this in the remake. It was really cool. Because the... Hang on, no, wait, that was in the base. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of something much later. Yeah, I was like, you get to the base, they redecorated... Hang on, I didn't pay attention. Anything you said. That's okay, I overleveled my Pokemon for. It's just a bunch of, essays. One of them, it's like an English, essay, 2,000 words. I think the question was something like, so I need to choose, another text in, the course, because one of the things that I want to talk about, that was one of the set texts, is Blade Runner 2049. And the essay prompt is, what do these two texts say about human life and its value, that kind of thing. It's been a while. I haven't actually. I don't remember exactly what it was. And I think that's really cool because I really like the Blade Runner films. They might be a bit boring, but I think there's a lot of they're like onions. You can peel back a lot of layers. The other one is just for teaching stuff. So I think I've mentioned before that I'm studying teaching, and it's to do with like assessments. Like choose or find a task and create a grading scale for it, using the relevant theories, like solo taxonomy. So I've got to go through my notes again to remember what all this stuff is, because it's really going back to like start of semester. Are we going back into the Shrek discussion because of the onion comment? It really depends if Zaw's here, because like I'm not that invested in Shrek. Or the expanded lore for Shrek. Yeah, my investment in Shrek is still... Yeah, 1 and 2 are really good films. And I don't care about the rest. I don't care about the Puss in Boots film. Was there a TV show for Shrek? I don't care about the musical. I'm exhausting a lot of words on something I don't care about. Sort of curious, oh, hang on, these are panels, shit. Oh no, gonna be annoying. Sort of curious how, the shaving, thing panned out for Jack. Yes, oh shit, which one? Middle? Nope. No! That one. Okay, that's gotta be... Yes. Oh no, it's an electrode. It was like a Halloween special, right? I don't remember, I only saw 1 and 2. It wasn't life-changing, but it burned some time as I ate popcorn and got fatter. You know, that's probably how I would describe a lot of films, and I think it would definitely count for Shrek 1 and 2. They weren't actually life-changing, they were just good. It's just the resurgence of them on the internet have made them, I guess, lost in the public discourse for some reason. Hooray, we found one nugget. We got one chicky nuggy. And a master ball. And an electrode. Maybe I should go make another drink. Leaf blade. That Madagascar franchise blew up and I never understood it. Like, it was an okay first film. But I don't even remember the first film. Yeah, but the Penguins, they really,
I'm yawning.
they really have some staying power, unfortunately. Okay, well there are two of them, so I know I'm going the right way. Life battle. I think after this battle I am actually gonna go make another drink. I say make another drink as if I'm doing anything fancy. No, I'm just like pouring some liquor into the bottle of a glass, putting in some like Pepsi, and maybe I'll have some ice. Same with the Minions, they got their own damn movie. Yeah. That depresses me. Because I thought Despicable Me was... It's another one of those, like, Shrek 1 films of, like, it was just nice. Like, I could absolutely go for more of those, sort of goofy little films that still have like a very strong heart at the core. Yeah, that's right. We'll entomb this Kavana. That's it. I'll go make another drink, and then I won't stop yawning. I'm getting sleepy too. We've got 3 more hours on shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm a very verbal yawner. Like, literally, Jack hates it when I do it at work, because, like, it's never a satisfying yawn. It's always, like, I'll start yawning, and then I'll sort of just hum, like, Epona's song from, like, Ocarina of Time, and he'll just be like, dude, you just gotta yawn properly. But yeah, no one likes me yawning. That's pretty consistent. Anyway, I'll be back. I'll go to the other room and I'll have a good yawn. And I'm back. I didn't actually have a really good yawn, so I've actually got to do that more discreetly now. I've got a nice vodka, some lemonade. The other thing, before, it would have been like last week, I didn't really care for vodka. Then I was just like, messaging a friend going like, what's some good, just alcohols, I guess? Like I was stocking out, my cupboards. And she was just like, oh, get some vodka, because that's pretty good with like, lemonade or, raspberry lemonade. So I got that and I tried it and I was like, this is alright. Real shame about the lemonade that I had in my fridge though. The bottle was all the way at the back. And it seemed to have generated some ice. So I think I need to go through my fridge and make sure nothing else has like started freezing. And then adjust some settings. Shouldn't be too difficult. But that's like a tomorrow thing. Definitely not doing that now. Let's see, let's try this panel. This is gonna end like a Brian David Gilbert thing of like, there's nothing here. That's what I drank because it was cheap. At first I mixed it, then just started chasing it. Yeah, I could see myself developing a taste for it. And like, it's not as good as like, Fireball whiskey, or even like just the cheap ciders that I get. But like, I quite like lemonades. And this is just something to just sort of give it an extra kick. Because Lord knows, being a type 1 diabetic, if I want soft drinks, it's got to be zero sugar versions of them. And they use, like, I think Pepsi Max might literally be the only one that tastes okay. It's because there's a lot of I guess artificial sweeteners and all that crap to try and get the taste tolerable. Like, I'm sure the alcohol is going to distract me from that. Okay, the video mission successful. Hey, a door. Awesome. And again, there's 2 people. This must be the right way. Awesome. I also still need to figure out what game am I playing on Saturday. So at the moment, it's looking like it's Luigi's Mansion 2. But like, I looked at the average play times, and that's like a 20-hour game. And I'm like, do I... Because the goal is to try and do games in one sitting, just so I can get through more of the games that I just want to play. Like, I think it'd be just a fun thing. Especially because, like, semester should be ending soon. My classes. That I'll have more free time to just sort of unwind and put my Saturdays to good use for the time being. The genuine shame is like most of the games that I want to play are like multi-day things. I guess the idea then is to look for shorter, like 8-hour things maybe, and gradually just try and get faster at them. So I haven't looked at the original, what is it, Resident Evil, but Resident Evil 2 is apparently like a 20-hour game. And that seems to be like, at least with like the GameCube onwards, the kind of sweet spot, like how long enjoyable entertainment is. Oh fuck, that's what I was gonna look up. I'm just gonna close the stream thing for a second. Nightmare? How do I spell it? Troubadour. How long to beat? 29 hours. I am not doing that in a single sitting. Jack wants me to play Nightmare Troubadour in a single sitting. He has to pay me. Not only that, he has to be there and to wake me up. I'm just gonna pause for just 1 second. I doubt he's listening. I'm sending him a message. Rob is you in one me or what was the other thing I said? To take me away when how do I spell inevitably goes off. That's comprehensive. Not a good sign. That was cute. Does the ding, he turns around. Okay. And this is what's his name? Max? No. The big guy. Matt. That was close. Not great for an aspiring teacher to have a potential drinking problem and also verbalize everything. Like, how do I spell inevitably? I don't even use the letters, I was just like, sounding it out. Ooh, I got a response. I can do that second one. Groovy. But you could just do a 2-sitting stream for that one. Play King's Quest. Those games aren't too long. What is King's Quest? my laptop is just there. I'm gonna go get it. Because every time I shift tab, I'm whatever. The audio, the emulator stops, and I would like it to remain on for consistency's sake. Oh cool, my laptop's fully charged for a change. Okay, let's... Iron Tail. Nine notifications on Streamlabs. Okay. Probably useless stuff. King's Quest. Oh, actually, hang on. Looking at this sort of game, where in the world did it go? How long is it be? The main story is 45 minutes. We could play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. That's something I'd be down for in the future. Playing, fuck, what's the studio that made those? But like the Putt-Putts and the, Freddy Fish games. There's gonna be another case of like, I'm pretty sure Humble Bundle was doing a sale on those, and I said, nah, I'm not gonna get these. I'm never gonna play them. Why would I do such a thing? I literally wasn't paying attention to that. Our boss has already gone his way to some cave under the sea. If you're gonna fish, you better go search the big wide sea beyond Lily Cove. Okay, what we need to do is we need to go to Moss Deep City then. And I'm really happy that, that Drinkle Me, is able to remember the name of that place. I do make myself proud sometimes. Well, hang on. Here's the thing. The average playtime for Night Metro Border is probably 29 hours because it's all dependent on the sort of cards you're able to pull and the decks that you build to combat your opponent, which is all based on luck. Like, you can't control what cards you pull from packs. But hypothetically, you're able to plan out the most optimal build in order to take out all the major players in the game consistently in as few turns as possible. It should be possible then to shave it down to maybe 23 hours. And that 6 hours is going to make all the fucking difference. Let us buy... We will buy all of the Pokeballs. And then we will leave. We have all the Pokeballs we probably need. You know, I was thinking, oh, we'll catch Kyogre, and then we'll be pretty well on our way. Then I remembered, no, this is Emerald. There's more things to do, and you don't even get... No, hang on, I want to go back to the base. The game is a Yu-Gi-Oh game, right? Yep. Um... Um... When was it? It would have been, last Friday, I think. I think Jack was on, stream with me, just sort of chilling out. While I was playing regular matches on Edo Pro, he was playing, Night Mode Troubadour. And it got to a point where he was talking about constantly losing, that I was just like, share your Discord screen, and me in the chat will help you deck build to try and win some more matches. It was really fun. Not the playing it part, like, the game looked really slow. I think I played it back in the day. Well, the thing with Yu-Gi-Oh games is, like, they're all basically the same, that, like, the gameplay doesn't change. It's travel around this place, looking for battles, and occasionally the story will progress. Following something from the anime. No, another battle. Forbidden Memories was pretty decent. You should play that somehow. What system is that on? Is that the GBA or DS? Hang on, I can just look it up. As I respond to messages and try to play a game and all the other things that I'm meant to be doing. Memory. Oh, PlayStation. Wait. There's a question, because I want to play Kingdom Hearts at some point. Like, I've got some ROMs for it. PlayStation emulators. How good are PlayStation emulators in 2021? The answer's probably, they're all pretty decent, let's face it. Like, if I'm still using a Game Boy emulator, the source code dates back to like 2003, and it runs pretty decent. And we have the ability to emulate 3DS games. Fuck, we can even emulate just about anything. Like, I guess my concern is more, well, why would they bother making a really good PlayStation emulator? Is all, like, would the team be that invested in it that they might just... Hang on, what side am I meant to be on? I don't know what I'm saying, I'm just rambling at this point. I'll find an emulator and I will give it a go, because I really want to play Kingdom Hearts. I might need to get a PlayStation to play 3 though. Just because modern games are really chunky. But, I'm sure my internet connection would punish me severely for trying find ROMs. I don't think ROM's the right word. More modern stuff, even though it technically is. What's the Moss Deep Gym like? I heard the new Metroid Dread is even being emulated on PC. Yeah, I know about the Switch emulator. And my perspective on it is, if the people who are emulating it weren't gonna buy it anyway, Nintendo isn't losing a sale, and if you bought the game, and then just sort of made a copy of the game based on the cartridge that you bought, and you're just playing it or emulating it on a system that'll run it better, that's completely fine. It's always morally correct. But let's face it, Metroid is a flagship series for Nintendo. That has probably got one of the more consistent fan bases, at least, in that, like, generally speaking, they really like Metroid games. But, like, Nintendo isn't gonna go years anymore without releasing something Metroid related, because people will buy it. I know sales figures for Samus Returns probably weren't what people were expecting, but again, it was released on the 3DS at the very end of the era, and the major complaint was, could have put this on the Switch, please? That would have been neat. But yeah, I fail to see an issue. I'm just like, go for your life. It is software. Like, it's not theft, you're not stealing a thing, you're creating a copy of it. Let's see. Ah shit, which one? Oh no, I meant to go down, shit. I can absolutely guarantee that it's running better on a PC. I love the Switch, but that was a great game that came out at really bad timing, absolutely. Maybe one day I'll do a Metroid marathon when my copy of Dread finally fucking arrives. The good thing about this is I should just be able to press the A button so I can respond to a text message. Right now I can't smash the A button, but let me try and quickly finish this. Let's carry on. Usually I don't beat games because I get distracted in life, but usually in Metroid games I get to the end. But hang on. No, I need... No, no. Hang on, how do I do this? Same with Zelda. Oh yeah, I'm way better at finishing Zelda games than I am Metroid games. Possibly because of the distracted thing. But like, I absolutely recognize that Metroid games are really good. It's mainly the older ones. Fuck, which Prime was it? I think it was like 2 and 3 that I didn't finish. In 3's, well, in my defense with 3, it was on the Wii. Can't tell if there's a button under that person. I feel like I'm just gonna have to battle them both and just... I'm ashamed to admit, I've never beaten the original NES Metroid. But I think that's one that I didn't play until it came to like the 3DS. So I would play it on the go, and then just have to close my DS to do other things. So I think that's a pretty valid reason to not have completed it. But then I always got the impression that that was kind of like the appeal of NES games, of like, you play it in a burst and you get as far as you can. Except for Zelda, which that had a save function, didn't it? I think it was like one of the first, or am I just misremembering something? But a Metroid marathon, a Zelda marathon, not marathon. Marathon's probably not the right word, because I don't think I could, like the Halo one, probably gonna take a lot out of me. Just trying to, complete an entire series of games in a row. Oh, I get it now. I am a moron. I can't get to it. Okay, let's do this. Don't be ashamed. Old games are really outdated, and anyone that says otherwise is lying to themselves. Oh, no, no, no. The ashamed part is, like, I'll get so far into it, and then I'll just stop. And I'm like, oh, if I kept it's like... I'll finish my thought first, but, like, if I just kept pushing on for, like, maybe another hour... Shit. I would have been able to finish it. It's kind of like with Luigi's Mansion the other night, where I stopped playing on the Saturday was at a point where if I just kept playing for another 2 hours, I would have beaten the game. And sure, my sleep schedule was already fucked for that. Not because of that, but it's not like it was in a very decent place to begin with. But like, if I kept going, I wouldn't have had to do a stream on Sunday to finish it. But that's possibly because I was very invested in, like, the idea of, oh, if people wanted to go back and watch the elusive, I heard that Neko played Luigi's Mansion, I'd really love to see that. They would only have to watch one stream. And sure, it'd be a 10-hour stream, but like, that's fine. So it's that kind of thing of like, with the older games, it's like, if you persevere for just like another hour, chances are you'll probably beat it. And I just never bother. And that is why a Metroid, and again, I don't like using this word, because the Halo marathon's probably going to take a lot out of me. It's literally going to become a routine on Monday, that I'm not sure how I'm going to fit anything else into my week. Like, a Metroid marathon is on the cards, a Zelda marathon is on the cards, Pokemon isn't. Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 are definitely on the cards. Luigi's Mansion franchise, absolutely. Some of the Kirby games, I'd have to look for like what are the good ones in anticipation for the Lost City, or whatever the new one's called. Donkey Kong Country's on the cards as well. I really like Donkey Kong Country. Do I go this way? Fight. Now that I learned that they're only like 40 minutes long, the Carmen Sandiego games are also on the cards. Like, most Nintendo games are hard to play. Yeah. I think I would definitely agree with that. No, I don't know, actually. I just think, when I think that Nintendo games are hard to play, I more think of, like, oh, they ask a lot of the player in terms of like keeping track of resources, keeping track of like map placement stuff. And I always think of like the original Metroid and Zelda for that sort of thing. Like, they do ask a lot of the player, and they don't really give a lot. So you've really got to feel your way around. Whereas modern games are always about explaining an objective and sort of giving you an idea of how to go about it without just handing you the victories. Which is possibly why the discourse around Metroid Dread is so refreshing. Apparently a lot of people are having a really hard time with it. Not a really hard time, but like a consistently enough challenging experience that overcoming obstacles feels like a reward again. They remade the first Metroid for the GBA called Zero Mission. Okay, now here's the bit where I get to be like, oh, I keep forgetting that the Zero Mission is the remake. Like, when I think of the Metroid franchise, I'm always like, Zero Mission, Super, Samus Returns, all that stuff. And then I go, it's a bit weird that no one talked about the first Metroid, and then my brain has to click. It makes sense, yeah. Here's a real question. If I did do a Metroid marathon, just playing through all the games, would I have to play the original and Zero Mission? Because a part of me thinks oh, it'd be really funny to play through, like, say, Zero Mission first, and then go back to the original and go like, ah, this is a piece of cake. I could finish it in a day. Though I'm undecided on whether I'd bother playing Other M. And I would definitely want to put it off long enough that, hypothetically, we could exist in a world where they release the Prime trilogy, re-release it on the Switch. Because the Wii isn't the most easy console to use for a long period of time. Especially just using the Dolphin emulator. Other M is not canon. Yeah, but for the completionist's sake, of being like, ha, I've played through all the games in this franchise again. Well, hang on. I played through all the major games that involve story-based content, and gameplay that people would find interesting. It's like I wouldn't play the pinball game. I just wouldn't. That one's Federation Force, isn't it? Yeah, gimmicky is absolutely how I would describe it. And it's really good that it knew what it was and really knew how to market that and make it really appealing to consumers. Like, my family was a really late adopter of the Wii. It would have been like 2011, or around the time when the Wii U was coming out. My family was like, oh, we've got this Xbox, and like, we're slowly getting bored of, we were looking for something to do as a family, so we just pulled out like a Wii, we got a Wii and Wii Sport Resort, I think. And it was just a lot of fun. The Wii is a really good family console. What a controversial statement. I'm sure no one's ever had that opinion before. No! That console seems like it's going to be the worst to bring to the new generations. Oh yeah, they have definitely tried to make improvements, or not improvements, but like, when bringing the Super Mario trilogy, 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy to the Switch, Mario 64 handles really well, Sunshine handles really well, Mario Galaxy, if you want to play with like a traditional like controller, like the Pro or whatever, it's gonna take a lot of adjusting, especially if you've played it before, because like you're going, oh, I remember you have the nunchuck and you have the remote, and the remote is used to pick up star bits and do all these crazy things, and the nunchuck is literally just to like move, and you have a few buttons. But it's the sort of thing of like, yeah, you really need to make sure the Joy-Cons work with that, because it's just gonna feel more natural. Which is a real shame, because I wish the Pro Controller worked better for it. Or at least didn't feel awkward and tacked on. And I really wanted the Wii U to be called the Wii. Uh... Just trying to think, what are some other collective pronouns? Instead of calling it the Wii U, they could have called it the Us. I'm sure the American audience would have loved that. Wow, Japan named a console after Us. I kind of wish the Wii U era was better, but in saying that, like, if it was better, we probably wouldn't get the Switch era, which has been quite good. And I do say that knowing that most of, like, the games that I'm enjoying on the Switch were just ports of Wii U games. Like, we don't need another Mario Kart, literally, because we've got the Wii U one, and that one's great. The Wii U was the worst name, worst name ever, mainly because of marketing. Not to mention it's a bad name. Oh yeah, no, they really misfired on a lot of things with the Wii U. There's a lot of brand confusion, I guess, that comes with it. It's like, oh, we have the Wii, but you have a Wii U that has a gamepad. Why couldn't that have just been, like, an accessory? Like, obviously upgrade the hardware and stuff of the base Wii, but if the Wii U touchpad was just like an add-on that you can buy in place of a full console, and even if it could work with like original Wii games, maybe not as well, but like just work. I don't know, you could have had like a resurgence of the Wii. It's just this janky thing. See, actually I probably don't need to go all the way back, I just need to go up here. Hooray! We got our 7th gym badge. Where do I need to go? I think I need to go to Steven's house now to get the Dive HM. That'll allow me to find Team Aqua. Oh fuck, I really love the Dive music. Well, I like the Dive music in the Hoenn remakes. Can't remember what it is in this, but hopefully it's still really good. Steven's house, there's nothing here. Am I gonna have to talk to everyone? Except Tile. It likes pink poker blocks, doesn't it? Okay. Thank you for telling me what your husband already told me. Hang on. I need to go there then, don't I? Oh, it's Team... What's it? Yeah, Magma. I was about to say Team Flare, but I was like, no, those are the ugly ones. What are you doing here, Scott? There's something wrong about this town. People are going on about a warning letter in the Space Center. I don't think it concerns me in any way, though. Okay, bye. Okay, where are we going? We are going this way. Go, Sceptile. The green one. I was also secretly hoping the GameCube successor would have been called GameCube Squared. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to use. Now, what are some other things? Call it the GameCube Sphere. The Game Sphere. They just make a line of every successive console is just a different 3D shape. The Game Oblong. Oh fuck. Imagine how cool it would be if they did like special edition GameCubes that were all designed to look like Tetris pieces. Like, genuinely, I think it'd be really cool to then be a collector who has them all and just has them set up the Game Tangle. Yeah, exactly, the Game Tangle. But like, imagine being a collector who just has like a life-size Tetris shelf or something, and it's just filled with like Game Cubes in that style. Like, you'd have your long ones, you'd have your sort of zigzag, you'd have your cubes, you have your T pieces, your L shapes. And yet, here we are, in the age of, well, the PlayStation 5 looks like shit, not gonna lie. But everything is either like a sleek tablet or a box. Wait, ah, shit. I meant to teach it Slam. That would have been a decent move. Well, Sceptile, I hope you can learn Dive. Let's send out... My reading comprehension has gone seriously down. I've got nothing. Let's switch out to Altaria. The series consoles look okay. Yeah, they look okay because they're just boxes. They know what they have to be. They need to be compact boxes and not these ridiculously obtrusive shapes. Like, my sister has a PlayStation 5. No idea how she managed to secure one. But like, when I was setting up like a TV cabinet, so I was cleaning it down one day, I was just like, I have no idea how to stack this thing. I've got no idea. How is it meant to sit in your TV cabinet? It was kind of boring. I think Microsoft's trying to move away from consoles. Yeah, I think the money at this point would really come from the Game Pass. Because like, that's an insane sort of value. for something consisting mainly of things that already exist. Like, if they could just get more Game Pass subscriptions, they won't need a console. Because people can just build their own PCs. Or they can partner with, Nintendo and be like, hey, we're offering the Game Pass on the Switch now. I mean, Nintendo wouldn't do that because it sort of undercuts their Switch Online thing. Like, you're getting this much value for this much money, but we're only now offering N64 games. But yeah, I would take a boring console that I can stack somewhere neat and easily. Okay. I like the idea of the Game Pass, I have it, but I don't like games only staying for a limited time. Yeah, that's an issue. And it's definitely an ongoing issue, of like the idea of a digital games library and the concept of ownership. It's like, if you are putting money towards a thing that is just software, do you actually own it? And what are the limitations of what you can do with it? And what's the I guess the industry okay with, like, if you remove that but it's paid for? But I understand it costs money for licenses and stuff. Yeah, that's the other thing. But if I was to offer a subscription thing, I would hope, particularly with games, like, it's kind of different with movies, but like, if you want to establish a good library, you need to have just stuff that you as a publisher own and can just put out when you want to. I'm not actually sure what words I'm saying at the moment, like, my brain is going a bit mushy. But like, I assume that's why Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo were buying up like a lot of studios and stuff, so they would be able to put their output onto their consoles and their subscription services more easily. And it's not just about exclusives, although it's mainly about exclusives. But like, if you're the publisher and you own the studio, licensing fees shouldn't be a huge issue, but it's unsustainable. And kind of as for if it, the costing money part, like, if it, like, I think there is definitely a cost involved in putting something like, say, Halo 1 on a service, but like, that's a thing that already exists, and so the cost of putting it on a service is fairly minimal. Compared to the value, or the money you would get back from that service. Hypothetically, like, I've not really thought about it too hard. I've not really thought about it too hard, and right now I shouldn't be thinking. Go, green guy. Maybe whatever my Diamond and Pearl remake team is gonna be, it should be inspired by, like, the Power Rangers. It's different colors. And I'll nickname them all like Green Ranger, Red Ranger, Greenish Red Ranger, Red Ranger with a tinge of pink. Hey, it's Steven. Oh no, they're stealing rocket fuel. Wow. These guys are eco-terrorists. Use a Pokemon and confirm. Oh god. Megazord is Wailord. Oh, yeah. I think I would genuinely actually, need, I got a friend who's really into Power Rangers. I would probably need them to just explain to me, the lore as I go along. Be like, okay, you would name this one this. And it's like, which Red Ranger? Wow, this is horribly convoluted, this double battle. My knowledge of Power Rangers essentially goes, there are superheroes of different colors, and at one point there was a base that had a dog's head. It was like Power Rangers SPD. I wonder what the original cast is doing now. I don't even know who the original cast is. Oh my god, one free summon in Fire Emblem Heroes. Oh, there's another one that's, definitely not on the table. I'm not playing the Fire Emblem games. Which ones have gone through a midlife crisis? Probably all of them, let's face it. Sometimes they'll run around like their houses or their apartments, just in their Power Ranger costumes, trying to relive the glory days. These are important life questions to me. Really, we have a philosopher on our hands asking the important questions. No, not philosopher. Sociologist? I don't even think that's correct. My brain is definitely on the way out. Oh no. Hey, you asshole, that was my target. Now there are two of them. So how's work going, Bardo? How much longer do you have? Hooray. An hour and a half, not too bad. I think, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to be going until, we get to, the Team Aqua place where they awaken Kyogre. So that could be anywhere from, like, 20 minutes to half an hour to 40 minutes, or whatever. Then I'm just going to sign off for the night. That shouldn't be too bad. It'll make some background noise as I almost finish my vodka. Great. Hooray! Oh, just while I'm thinking about it, kind of a funny thing that I've been continuing to think about recently has been, so when Zol streams Resident Evil 2, what I should do is I should play the GameCube versions, but so I'll have his stream of like in order of when he does things, and just sort of copy them. So like I'll be watching along and I'll be making decisions based on what he does. So like if he walks forward, I'll be like, okay, well I'm gonna walk forwards. Just to kind of, I guess, in my mind, it would mess with things. It'd be really interesting to see how much of it actually lines up, like, how often I would have to diverge. The real question is, how much swaying are they gonna do? If I was to play, like, classic Resident Evil. Okay, let's send out Absol. That's not fair. He has a really good team. This doesn't look good. But I am open to playing Resident Evil, in a more serious way, probably after he's finished the entire franchise, so it's not like overlapping or whatever. We're just up to like 4. Whatever's available on the GameCube. So I think that is just 1 to 4. And then I'll just borrow a PlayStation from someone, or whatever, or find a copy of 8 just to play the tall lady bits. And then I'll just end the game as soon as she dies. On the scale of good decisions, it would rate poorly. I'm really glad we stopped the eco-terrorists from stealing jet fuel to pour it into a fucking volcano. We failed to control Groudon after we awoken it. Oh, have you maybe realized that you can't actually control nature? You can influence it, sure. But the idea of having complete control... Oh, that's really funny to me. Just the dismissal of like, oh, if we're wrong, they must be equally wrong. It was too tense. Let's play some calming music. Okay, I really need the dive HM. You have it. Or, hang on. Was I not paying attention and did... Nope, he didn't give it to us. I'm gonna have to Google this. These guys were just hired by conservative politicians. Yeah, they're covering up for the oil industry. I don't care about your mail. I want the dive HM. I don't care about no. Okay. Look, I know it's not very sportsmanlike, but I'm just gonna Google it. I go to Google it and I'm like, no, hang on, brain, do the thing. Okay. Why is capsule on? Okay. Okay, so I was right. Steven does give it to us. Nope, it's the way to go. You know, I haven't had as much to drink tonight as when we last did the Halo stream. But I feel worse. Yep. Cool. Okay, I'll go save the world, Steven. Dive. No dive in our team. Not able. Okay, awesome. We gotta go get a water type in our team. More importantly, we've gotta heal. Hangover time. Yeah. No, I don't want to withdraw. Move. What Pokemon do we have that can learn Dive? Probably Marill. So we will get rid of... I like all these Pokemon. It's Absol is our weakest member at the moment. No, I don't think I would describe it as hangover time yet. Because, like, I don't have the headache, the empty feeling, the depression. It's more like, when I run in the game, it's like an out-of-body experience. Maybe I put too much vodka in my drink for now. Yep, let's forget a move. Let's replace it with dive. Let's get rid of water gun. Hangover time comes later. Go underwater. Oh yeah, this music is still so fucking dope. Thank you, game. I was confused where I was for a second. Thank you for telling me I'm underwater. Is this gonna take us to Psicopolis, or... Nope, there's a... Okay. Dive. No, the opposite. The mode. Why is the surfing speed much faster? No. Hang on, wait, can Marill learn Rock Smash? As if not, no. Yes, Marill can. Marill is our HM slave for now. Oh shit, we don't have, strength either. Oh, this is going swimmingly. I chose the wrong Pokemon to take out of my team. Marill, absolute trooper. Okay. Drink. Do we go up here? Groovy. I'm just imagining the submarine was a bit like a clown car for these guys. Beef blade. That was easy. Up here. Not good. Okay, that's the way. Awesome. Why didn't I get repels? Really hope I'm not going in the wrong direction. Cool. I know this place. Okay, what we want to do... Wait, hang on, which way do we go? Doesn't really matter, we can access both. No one take us again? I've done this before, it's been a long time though. Hooray! Yep. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is not the way to go. Only one way to find out. Let's go away. Nope. Up? Lovely. Oh, this guy, he looks cool. Which one? No, that takes us down. We want to go on this one then. Wait. Oh, thank God. I think we might have found it, or we might have found a completely different way that's going to take us back to the entrance. Hopefully not. Oh dear. So you could either solve an intricate puzzle to, you know, not have to battle people, or just battle them. Oh, hey, it's, Belly. You got a pretty good redesign in the remakes. Man, that's the most disappointing thing about the Diamond and Pearl remakes, is the fact that they didn't redesign any of the trainers. And, like, don't get me wrong, I like how a lot of the trainers look in the original games. But translating them to 3D, it's not gonna have the same impact. But you probably should have, you know, come up with new designs that are specifically designed to be seen in 3D. Yeah. Because, like, Pokemon Masters is redesigning characters, like, all the time, giving them new outfits. And they still retain the same identity. But that's literally all I'm looking for, like, a costume change. And make everything look less jagged. Da-da, da-da. Awesome. And the Golbat. Quick attack. I think we're still under Scary Face, which lowers our speed. Awesome. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heal my Pokemon. Pretty sure we're going out into a battle. Um... Let's see if Drunkle Me can figure out this puzzle. I did it. Nuzlocke run. No, I'm never gonna do a Nuzlocke. Hey, it's Earthquake. Awesome. That's actually a really good move. I don't know who to put it on. Probably Aggron. Hold it right. Hang on. You got here before me. Yeah, no, I'm not that invested in the idea of a Nuzlocke run. Like, I already put enough challenges on myself in that, like, complete a Pokedex, complete a living deck, complete a living dex that contains every available alternate form of every Pokemon that you can catch, but you have to catch them in the game that they first appeared in. That, like, playing through these games again, just to potentially have to release Pokemon that I'm not that invested in, but have carried my team throughout the game, doesn't sound that engaging to me. Especially for, like, an entertainment thing, like, sure, this gameplay might not be the most engaging bit, but, possibly because, like, I'm not really designing the playing of Pokemon to be the engaging bit. It's really trying to get through a game, and so I'll overlevel my Pokemon off stream, because no one loves to see grinding. And if I was playing a Nuzlocke, I'd just grind off stream until I get to a point where I'm unkillable. I don't know why I used Leaf Blade, that was really dumb. My brain can't focus on, like, two things at the same time. Oh no. Have to send out Gardevoir. With an electric type attack. Oh no, Confuse Ray. Occurred to me that the Pokemon level's starting to catch up to mine. Sometime in the next week I'll have to go back at it. Possibly while I'm catching Pokemon. This last hour at work is already feeling so long. Oh, that's a shame. That's last hour syndrome, I guess. Wow, we got some serious gains there. Are we gonna outspeed it? Yes, we will. Are we going to out-firepower it? Probably not. Oh, we did. Awesome. I recognize that you win, but I have the MacGuffin, and therefore I win. Oh no, he made the game all red. Yes, what is it? It's raining heavily. Good. That should have happened. That's why we awakened Kyogre. Strong bit of rain, boss. My umbrella's knackered. How did he get here? He doesn't have any water-type Pokemon. Also, hello, Pot. You awoke Groudon. That's causing intense sunlight. Yeah, exactly. No, I like the idea of staying in the cave, where it's not raining heavily. He really is just like, the Ben Shapiro of Pokemon. Oh, I've got no right, criticize him, but shut up. I recognize that he and I are not so different, but shut up, I'm better, because I'm, an intellectual. Him, he's just an idiot. He's like, swimming be fun. Is Team Aqua the ones that sang the song I Am a Barbie Girl? What? And look at them, they've run off. Steven. Are you talking about, like, the male character in that song? When he's speaking, he's got, like, a gruff sort of, accent? A tone? Voice? That he sounds kind of piratey? Wait, no, my brain's caught up. It's Aqua. Aqua was the band that did Barbie Girl. Yes, I understand now. Oh yes, I too had sisters. And their taste in music was abysmal. Okay, let's... Oh, hang on. We've got to go to Pseudopolis. I'll do that. I don't know where I'm meant to go now. I wasn't paying attention, and... Oh, that's just me. No, hang on. This isn't what I wanted. I wanted to check the map. I didn't want to encounter a Tentacool. Are there any bands called Magma? All the way over there. And there's the sky tower there. Fly there. Oh, it's raining here. Awesome. I've got one repel. Okay. The sea is deep here. Would you like to dive? Yes, please. I would like to get out. No, hang on. No. Where am I on the Pokémon then? Getting close, but I need to be down here. So... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yep, let's get out of here. Let's go look for some more dark water. The tentacle. It is raining. Bit suspicious. I awaken. Oh no, some guy in my game awakened the creature of the deep. Suddenly it's raining at my place. No, please, Tentacle, leave me alone. Go home, Tentacle. I'm drunk. I'm drunk, and I can only hope that when I end the stream, I can find the button that does that. We're in the tall grass. This is bad news. But, looks like we found where we're meant to go. Yep. Groudon is absolutely fucked. There is no way he survives this. I have surrounded you with water. Yeah, well, I'm on my little rock. Wow, this is a better movie than Clash of the Titans. But not as good a movie as Remember the Titans. I'm not that invested in what story stuff is happening. Let's get to a Poké Center. All these people watch. I'm gonna heal my Pokemon and then I'm gonna end stream. Bardo, I hope the last hour of your work goes good. You can just unwind, relax afterwards. That's what everyone needs after a day, after work. Space to decompress. Thanks for sticking with me. I feel like I should thank Jack for coming along, but also, Oh, now it's really sunny. Now it's raining. And it's gonna be really sunny soon. And then raining again. Okay, now to find the button. There it is. Good night, everyone.